tell us who you are and what your involvement is in the project, please.
My name is Ewa Abana and I am director and producer of Roots and Wings.
Hello, I'm Dominika Zablocka and I was one of the participants of Ewa's project.
Hello, my name is Karin Bultje. I'm a photographer and I'm also part of Ewa's project.
So, this isn't me being rude, but I noticed a subtle accent there. So, it's obvious that this is a passion project. Talk to us about how this all came together. How did you bring in your subjects? How did you reach out to them? All those connections and everything, and how easy was it to get those people to be involved in your project?
Okay. So everything started basically really accidentally. One of our participants, Tasha, who was first in the film, I was helping her for about a year with her chat show. I was filming the show on monthly, regular basis. And I met Tasha through Karin.
Yes.
And so Tasha was inviting a lot of people to her show, and on one occasion I decided to come with my friend. Tasha was there as a main host and Karin as a permanent guest. And a few minutes to equipment is ready, we are ready to film, but no one turned up. I mean, no one else turned up. And Tasha wanted to cancel. And I said, I'm not coming to middle of, somewhere in London, all the way from where I am, to not to film. We are doing it. We just need to think, about things that keep us together. And I said, look, there's 4 girls here in this room. You've got 4 girls in this room. All of us, migrants. Every single one from different country. Every single one with different background. Everyone in different age, different families, issues or happiness, if you like. And I thought also everyone is trying to do their best here in UK. And why don't we talk about this? Our normal life, our reasons for coming to UK, different to the ones that we can hear about in media. Let's talk about our success. So, we filmed this episode for Tasha's talk, and as I packed all the equipment and I was by the door just to leave, and I said to her, you know what, I'm going to turn this into film. And Tasha started laughing. So I was laughing as well. 8 months later, we all were laughing together in my garage studio and filming Roots and Wings. Yes, that's how. And how I met my participants. Together with Karin, we studied photography. So I know Karin now for quite a few years. We work together on a few photography projects. We also go on a regular basis to document protests in London. And I know Dominika. We used to work in Thurrock in 2 different shops. We were each other's customers.
Okay.
Dominika was absolutely phenomenal, and everyone in Thurrock loved her, so she was the favorite one, not me. And then she became my model, as we knew each other, and I hope that one day we will be in-laws because we have children in similar age, and I'm just hoping that something nice will happen in the future. And Tasha I met through Karin, like I mentioned, so I know her also for a couple of years. And Elle, positivity influencer from film, I met her through Karin, again on one of the shoots in London.
Every single story was told in a slightly different way in terms of the photography, the shooting, Tasha's story was very much, you know, face or sort of side angle with photographs. Your story was much more about footage of you doing, you know, your daily thing. Was that a conscious decision or was that a happy accident?
So that was availability and also availability of resources and yes, time. So with Tasha, we didn't have much of the time because she's a very, very busy person, and also we live quite a distance from one another. It was difficult to organize our time together to do any B-roll. Which I had a chance to film for Dominika and for Elle. And with her pictures, as you notice, we had only very few archive pictures, and I would say not maybe in the greatest quality, but I think it's, you know, it adds to authenticity of the film. So I spent some time you know, having a lot of fun with filming Dominika for B-roll and filming Elle, going to see them in the different, like basically knowing them a little bit from different side. And with Karin, I'm just, you know, in love with her photos. So I didn't see the point of filming Karin. I just wanted to show as many as possible of her photography, to be honest. I'm sorry.
No, it's great because I have been filmed or photographed, so
Win-win.
perfect.
And how long did the whole project take from start to finish, from through the shoot, through the edit, to delivering the final product?
So there was a little bit of planning from the idea that I'm going to take to do the project. It was about a year. Couple of months to make sure that all ladies and the cameraman will come in the same day, in the same time, to the same place. And edit was the hardest bit because of work commitment. I was only able to work on edit with the editor on the weekends. And you believe it or not, we worked, which was the nightmare, we worked on Zoom meetings. So the communication and my accent, my Polish accent, and my editor is Chinese and Chinese and American background. So there was a lot of difficulties, I would say. I wouldn't wish to do it again this way.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. And Dominika, how did you find the whole process?
I was excited with the idea, but I feel very stressful, first of all, to be in front of the camera for the first time in my life. Secondly, speaking English, that's not my mother language.
Yes.
And as a big part of it, talking about emotions, hard times I was going through, bringing them back and revealing and seeing like everything, all the pictures I'm talking about in my mind again. But Ewa was super supportive. She said, don't worry, we'll shoot again, we'll do again. But also I felt like, okay, we've got one day, there are another 3 ladies waiting upstairs at the kitchen. So yeah, I had to put myself together, and I knew that something very beneficial and worthy will come out of it. But I will be honest, I was stressed about it. And later, having my kids involved, you know, with the little ones, you never know how they will react. But usually they're better than adults because they are just themselves.
Yeah.
And I was also excited about that part when Ewa joined me in my cold water swim. We got up, I think, at 5. We went for 6 in the morning, and obviously there were other people, so we had to arrange, is everything in place, that it's kind of our private project. And yeah, so she gave me company, and she managed to also feel like...
I didn't swim, no. I joined in swimming, no.
It was, I think, February or March, so I really like it. Then I also, even my mum is Polish speaking, she saw it, all my family was really touched. And they told me that, you've been for so many years abroad, but for the first time we could understand and feel what is actually emigration, what you're going through, and that was very nice for them to see my perspective being away for so many years, plus see our common story, just losing my father, my mom's husband. So we're very grateful to Ewa and that project, and lots of my family members watch it and friends. So, thank you.
And probably a bit of a random question for you, but as ladies that all come from outside of the UK, what is your dream for the future? Do you intend on staying? Do you intend on returning? Or do you intend on going somewhere else? That's for all of you.
Okay, shall I start?
Go on.
I've been in the UK for so long that I see it as my home.
Yes.
And when I go back to Holland, it's strange. Things have changed, little things like how you pay for public transport and things like that. And even though I really like visiting, I don't think I could live there again.
No.
Because I think I have become somewhat anglicized. And I see Dutch people through different eyes now.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not going back.
Okay. But would you stay here, or would you consider looking at other countries?
I don't know. The only family I have in the UK are my children, and I think I'd find it hard to move away from them.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think I would go somewhere else unless they would come with me. But they're all grown ups; they have their own lives.
Yeah. How about yourself, Dominika?
It's a hard question. Sometimes I've got these thoughts in my mind. Right now, when my kids started education here, I think it'll be a little harder because I really like the system, how the school looks like, how they feel it, how they can flourish. So that would be probably my biggest obstacle. But from the other side, as you could see in the film, I miss lots of events, situations. I would like to be closer. But thanks God, Poland is not far away, only 2 hours by a plane, so I'm regularly 2-3 times per year. My mom comes here. But maybe one day, I would like to. My partner is not Polish speaker, but I know that he would like it there, so maybe in the future we'll come back here.
Okay. How about yourself?
Because I left Poland for family reasons. My husband is, his background is African, with African background. So we had to sort of make this decision where we would like to live and where we will stay. So the decision was made years ago. And we wouldn't be able, even now, after 20 years, how Poland changed, we wouldn't be able to live there without any experiences of racism there, unfortunately. So even I miss a lot different cultural events and very much our food. I think my home is here now.
I think there's a certain stereotypical view from certain English people that would turn around and think, I don't think people ever really understand how difficult it is to leave your roots, to grow your wings, and move somewhere else, to upend your life in search of a better future, perhaps. For all of you, and I appreciate some of you have kind of answered this, but for all of you, do you think you achieved the better future?
To be honest, I didn't really come here for a better future.
Okay.
Because my life in Holland was quite good at the time. I just met a British partner and moved here for him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dominika?
Yeah, I had big change in my life, so I wanted to do something differently, as I mentioned during the film. Yeah, and you always have like the vision, one-way ticket for a short time, but the life is just like a different. And yeah, I think I'm happy here. People see me fulfilled, happy, and I think that the home, it's not a place, it's your just mindset, wherever you are comfortable, safe, feel loved and appreciated, that's where you can call this place home. So I feel very like welcome here and happy.
That's good.
Since you mentioned roots and wings, I would like to say a little bit about the title of this film. As maybe you noticed that we see those roots and our wings in a different way. And for some of us, the roots, parenting expectations or cultural expectations from back home are different. And to some of us, they can be disturbing. And to some, it can be something that keeps you on going. For me personally, if I would have this question in front of me, would your parents consider you successful? I would say, unfortunately not. Even I'm here, and I feel, it's absolutely, I'm on the top of the mountain now. For my parents, it wouldn't be success, like Elle says in a film, because there is nothing I can display on the wall, or I can show on a picture to people back home. So, as long as I feel that the roots are there, I don't think that my wings can really open wide.
Yeah.
I hope one day it will happen.
Yeah. I think we all, or I think most people, do have a dream of being somewhere else. You can sit at home on the afternoon, watch A Place in the Sun or something like that, and you see people that have a dream and they get that delivery. But all three of you ladies, you've made that move, and I think it's perfectly commendable. I wish I had the guts to make such a move, because I'd be out of here like a shot. But thank you. Sorry. Do we have any questions for these ladies at all from anyone? Oh, hang on, one up front.
Was there any stories that you wanted to tell but just couldn't?
I'm not sure if this will answer your question, but there was originally 6 participants. We have one participant sitting there in the audience who decided to opt out, and 2 of them, those 2 stories would really enrich the film. So I was really upset hearing in the last minute nearly of edit that they decided to not to participate in a film. So yes, in terms of this particular project, definitely 2 are very, very missed. When we talk about the future, our future project, no? Yes? There are stories, absolutely. I don't know how to explain, but yes, of course. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much to the lovely ladies on the stage. We really appreciate you coming here, taking the time to answer the questions and telling your stories, because that's the most important part. Let's give them all a big round of applause, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you.